Okay. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, everybody. I hope you celebrated with a little victory and remembered what an incredible man and leader and inspirer. And that just another person to emulate in life. When you talk about courage, right? Wow. So here we are, and we are in the middle of January. But this is really when things get starting to rock and roll for Wild Tree. It's so funny. This is the funniest month for Wild Tree because it's like crickets at the beginning, and then it's like a tornado the last 2 weeks, particularly the last week. So I'm going to talk about that. But I just wanted to welcome everybody to 2018. I am so glad you are here with us. I have a little screen share I want to share with you, and then I want you to go off mute because it's going to all be led by you at the beginning, and then we'll transfer over into some new material. Okay, so just a second. See here, share screen. Can you guys all see my PowerPoint? You see it? Okay, great. All right. So I just have this little screen or this little pic right here, this image. So I love the expression, and I share it with my kids all the time, that real growth will happen when you step out of your comfort zone. Obviously, I don't say that like that to a 3-year-old or a 7-year-old. I break that down into 7 and 3-year-old terms. But I want to start the context of our time together with this graphic. So last year I got comfortable. I really got in a comfortable zone. And if I look back at personal growth, not huge business growth, I was a little sedentary and sluggish, and I didn't meet all of my goals. And that is not going to be me this year in 2018. I'm working on my vision board right now that I will share with you all and take a snapshot. And I'm really excited about 2018, is particularly to get out of my comfort zone, which I'm going to tell you about a plan that I have at the end of this call. But before we do that, I want to celebrate. Who has something to share that is so exciting? We're going to just watch him until we have some people speaking up. It can be as big or as little as you want it to be. I'm excited that we have some new people on our call tonight. Hannah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Super excited for you to join our team. Martha, this was your first year last year, so welcome. I'm going to turn it over to you guys, though. Who has something exciting to share, a celebration?
I'll share. Hi, my name is Anissa. I'm from Owatonna in Minnesota. I am so excited because I have been wanting to do this clean eating challenge group, and so I did Anissa's Wellness Challenge 2018, and we've been running it since January 1. I have 54 participants in the group that are actively involved. I would say on average 40 plus are seeing the post a day. And I was just counting up my sales. I'm almost up to $1,000 in sales just from the wellness event. So excited about that.
I think that's awesome. And it's part of your vision for your business.
Absolutely.
Thank you for sharing this.
You're welcome, honey.
Anybody else? Oops.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and share. This is Kylie. I'm also in Minnesota, up in Elk River. Both Martha and Hannah are on my team, and just so many exciting things happening with us. So excited as Hannah's in her very first month, has some awesome things in store this week. And then I would say just like my biggest personal celebration is just how I'm tracking for team leader.
Yes.
And Vegas.
She's going to Vegas, people. That is so exciting. Kylie is a treat to work with. Miss Positivity, lover, go-getter. Like I sit on our calls together, which I have to get back to you. I missed a voice text from you during dinner, but I'm like, yes. She's just coaching me. So she is just a really great person. She's going to kill it this year. And I'm excited to be in Vegas with her. So yes, thank you, Kylie, for sharing.
Yes.
Let's take one more win. Celebration. One more. Who wants to share? It can be like, oh my gosh, I made the best meal ever with Wild Tree. It doesn't have to be anything huge.
Well, this is Abby. My meal tonight was amazing in my Instant Pot, which you all should have seen me put it together on a Facebook Live that I can't, set my Instant Pot. So that was fun. But it tastes amazing.
Was it crock-pot lime chicken?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love it.
But you know what? Totally just go with the Instant Pot. That's all you need.
Yeah, except I'm a little nervous. I did get a little scorch burn from mine. And then I read an article about, you obviously have to be careful, but with anything you use in the kitchen, but somebody that scorched their face. So I don't want to scare anybody. I have an Instant Pot. I use it, but I'm just saying, read the label, right? Good. Thank you, Abby.
You're welcome.
Abby's also going to Vegas. She's track and field team leader. She is an LIT from Nebraska. Super excited to have her. She reset vision after our conference or our STIR event, this past summer. And she is also just a trooper to work with, has a team of 2 that's growing. And I love working with Abby. I love working with all of you guys. Okay, so we're going to move past this GIF here, or GIF, whatever they're called. We have a debate about this in our friend circle in our neighborhood, if it's GIF or GIF. Okay, so what's going to be different about 2018 with Wild Tree? So I can tell you some things, but I can't tell you everything. However, you need to be prepared. A lot of announcements are going to be coming out, I think, this week and next week leading up to Rise, our Rise event in Vegas that leaders in training get to go to. And then as well as while we are there. So there are going to be like a slew of mass announcements. What I can tell you is that they're really exciting. They have to deal with next year's incentive trip. They also have to deal with a new program, which I've already let the cat out of the bag. I failure to detail on these director calls in terms of what we can share or not share, but many of you know this already, either from my loose lips or other people in the company, but we are getting, thank you, Jesus, an auto ship program, which is going to really change the surface of our businesses. And I'm going to talk to that at the end of the call when we talk about some systems and gearing up for 2018. But if you're like, oh, is that something I should be excited about? It is definitely something you should be excited about. That is going to be residual income. It's going to be residual volume. When you are on the lake this summer with your feet up, you're going to see orders coming through on your phone, and that is going to be all from getting customers on AutoShip. So I'm really excited about that. Got a chat message here. Oh, thank you. Yes, Tabitha shared that tonight. Okay, great. I shared it a while ago, but yes, that is now official. I have not watched the video. I knew it was coming. Okay, some other things that are exciting about 2018, which I am excited about, is I like to travel and I like to help you. And I am excited that the company is coming out with some supporting awesome curriculum for us to do events with. So last year I went and did an event at my house. I did one in Minnesota by Anissa, and we used our new Roots to Success training guide, which is awesome for new reps to get started. It's like your probationary binder from when you first begin. But now the company is going to be coming out with other curriculum that I can take on the road and do an event by you, which will accompany a presentation for your guests who are thinking about WildTree, in the hosting, the customer, and more importantly, the representative gamut, and then also for your team. So what does that mean for you? How do you get me to come to your area? Well, you simply have to ask, and we have to make a plan. One of the plans will be that we're getting you a team and a room full of people, so we can do a presentation and kind of like get you launched with me doing the demo. You don't have to be a team leader to do this. It can be something that you're working with other teams too, like smaller teams as well. And we can make a big event together. But 2018 for me is exciting because the company with Becca Hyde and Tabitha Taylor are coming out with ways to support directors so we can get on the road and help support you. So who's excited about that? I'm excited about that. I hope you're excited about that too. Okay. So one of the things I spoke about in kind of like setting the outline for tonight is I wanted to talk about a customer challenge and getting back to some basics. So I went to another launch party, and Hope heard me talk about this last night when we were on a coaching call, a three-way call with one of her team members, Ryan. And sorry, squirrel, and I can't do two things at once. I shouldn't read these texts that come through on the chat box. Okay, so back up the train. So Hope and I were talking, and I had went to a launch party for a friend of mine who's launching her business, and she had her upline doing a presentation, and it was a different kind of launch. It wasn't just like a regular launch. It was like a big, huge launch, kind of like I was describing to you, how I would like to come and do that for you in your area with getting you more customers and more people, and how I can help you like launch big in your area. And you don't have to be a brand new rep to do this either. So she had her upline come, and the upline was talking about like basically the premise and the branding of the business. And I was so amazed at the retention that they had within the company. 96.3% of their customers are retained year over year, month after month through their auto ship program, but mainly because every system that they build, every customer service activity that they analyze is all done for the customer. It's all about the customer. And I was blown away by that retention. And then I kind of looked back at some of my retention, which honestly, if I'm being completely transparent with you, wasn't as great as I wanted it to be in the last close to 10 years that I've been doing this. If I look back at some of my workshops that I've done, I've had a lot of one and done customers. I try to pride myself in not getting a lot of one and done customers, but many have slipped through the cracks. And what I mean by that is they'll attend the workshop, maybe they'll order an additional oil, but I'm not going through the measures of keeping them and transferring them from a customer to a client. So that is my goal for 2018. Way back when I started, and I said to Sonara, like, I have a goal. I want to make at least $500 a month when I first started. That would be meaningful for our family. Obviously, I'd like it to be more one day, but what do I have to do to get $500 a month? And she said to me, you need to have 6 events each month. So you're accruing 8 to 10 customers per event. So what does that look like in real people's terms in 2018? Because our industry has changed a little bit. We also have live events with our workshops and our tastings. We also have virtual events with our workshops and our tastings and information parties about WildTree. We have our app. We have customer one-on-ones, which I'm going to talk about. But what does that mean? I broke down the numbers. That means that I want to, as Sarah Moore, as in my personal business, I want to acquire 10 new customers a week, where I'm either having a one-on-one with them, I'm meeting 10 new customers at a live party, I'm meeting 10 new customers at a virtual party. My goal, or referrals from people, my goal is to have 10 new customers a week, which will put me in a buying situation. That's what that means, is I'm only going to accrue more sales. I will work on my retention by customer servicing them and meeting them where they're at. It's going to allow me a pool of people to find hosts each month, so I'm not calling the same people to host. And it's going to put at least 50 to 60 new people in my pool for team members every month. Somebody in that group is going to do the math and inquire about the opportunity. These are going to be new customers. And how am I going to get them? Well, just all the ways I told you. Booking parties that are live and virtual, getting referrals, and I'm going to start with recreating a contact list of 100, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I know that after listening to her and going back to the basics of when I first started, this is what it's all about. Every other goal you have will naturally be compounded into this goal. So I want to talk a little bit, Anissa, you're on, great. I'm going to put you on the spot about your one-on-ones and a testimonial that you can share, that you shared with me about your one-on-ones and the success with them.
Hey there. So yeah.
This is not planned. This is not planned.
This is not planned. No, it's not, because I'm just kind of thinking about it as you're asking. One-on-ones was something that was a hole for me. And once I started to do those CFSs after we had our conference or our retreat was at Sarah's house last June, I was really diligent. I was doing those and I kept noticing a lot of zeros in certain areas. And the one-on-ones was something that I was noticing. And so Sarah and I, through our coaching calls, just kind of talked through what I needed to do. So I kind of set a goal that I needed to have 3 to 5 of those a week. And those could be customer-based, those could be recruit-based, those could be host coaching-based, those could be team members would be my one-on-ones. But I have just really found the fortune is in the follow-up with those. I've been investing the time, and it's paying it from the work that I put in. It's really paying it forward. So one-on-ones. Tell us
about one of the orders you got from a one-on-one. I mean, this is just one order. That order that came through after your one-on-one.
Which order?
That was very high in volume. Remember that man?
I had a one-on-one. I had a client that came to a community ed class that I ran, and I just did my customer care kind of follow up and talked to them on the phone, and just talked about the app and referring him to the app. And he ended up ordering well over $200 worth of product. So
it was funny because I was on the phone with her and she's like, I had a great one-on-one last night. And then she got the notification in the email and, oh, I guess it went really well. He just placed like a $260 order. And I said, okay, that was a great one-on-one. That's awesome.
I had one of my members that was a member several years back, but then she decided she didn't like the Wild Tree product, or her family wasn't liking it, and that's very rare to happen. But she kind of stepped off, but now she wanted to be in this wellness group. And tonight I hopped on an $80 order. She's back into probably talking and probably thinking to herself, okay, everybody else is liking this. Why? Maybe I need to retry this. Yeah. So obviously I'll probably be following back up with her if she continues to like it or, exposes, because she was a team member in the past.
Yes. Yes.
And I ran, she's just on that wellness group, and I ran into her today at staff development. And so that was probably the trigger, and we really didn't talk Wild Tree related, We've talked more about, I have her child in my classroom right now, but that was probably enough for her to trigger, huh. And then when she sees my post with the jug of roasted garlic grapeseed oil, that's what she orders.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So I want to give an app testimonial. I calculated my sales for the last quarter of the year from the app alone. So I went back October, or like mid-September, October, November, and December. And it was, I think it was, girls, help me if I'm wrong, we did a little challenge in November for trying to get 10 new people, or tell 10 new people about the app, or current customers, old customers, coming new customers about the app. And knowing that my theory was, if I can get 10 people on the app, or if I can tell 10 people about the app, I can get 2 to 3 to download it that week, and they share it with 10 people. I gave them words. They're all prefabbed. I have the scripts that I shared with our team in a Google Drive. Super easy, and you can make them your own. And then if they are telling 10 people, then I know 2 or 3 will download it. So I just wanted to get customers on the app, which I did. Every day I was getting, you have a new customer, you have a new customer, you have a new customer. And this happened it started happening a week after I was challenging myself to do it. It was all on my phone. I was calling some people, voice texting some people, and voice messaging others. $2,200 in sales, personal sales, just from app listing. That app listing to me is going to be even more so in the auto ship, because yes, it's one thing to download the app, and yes, it's awesome to order it right away, but you go through like moments of forgetting, whereas auto ship, like, I don't have to remember, like, we go through taco seasoning, and we're a big family. I want one every month. Like, I hate that I run out of taco seasoning, or I hate that I run out of kids' cheese. My friend Megan, she just said to me, dude, I just ran out of lasagna skillet. I had the box in the pantry, and they go through lasagna skillet. Like, she orders 4 at a time. And she just said, this cannot happen. When is auto ship starting? So I really want to customer challenge this as a group. I'm going to strongly encourage you to go on this blitz with me, not just for your sake. It is an awesome product line. It is an incredible mealtime solution company. It is something to be proud of. And when you can get 10 new people every week, going back up to the second bulleted item, the compound effect will happen. If you haven't read that book, it's by Darren Hardy. You can download it on Audible. It is amazing. I talk about it at least once a quarter with Wild Tree. It pertains to absolutely everything in life. Those daily habits that just are mundane and you do over and over and over totally pay back after time. It's when you stop the daily habits, the little daily consistent habits, that you don't get your payback. But when you do them over and over and over and over, you get huge payback for little things. So that's morphing me into our January incentive for representatives only. I have a separate one for leaders that they will get. But this is for everybody. And this is a month to do it. So, hey, little cash in the pocket. If you get 2,000 in personal sales this month, no matter what level, brand new, or you are not brand new, you've been here a while and you're restarting, and you're at the representative level or leader in training level, you are going to get a $50 gift card from me to your choice. Amazon, Target, Spa in your area, wherever you want. Let's break that down too here for a minute for you all, okay? This does not include any free product that you would get if some of these parties were your own, but if you do 2,000 in sales this month with no team members, you're going to get a $50 gift card and close to $600 in commission. And that is about 4 parties, entering 4 parties. So it can be workshops at the beginning of February, it can be virtual parties, it can be catalog parties. I think I have 3 catalog parties going on right now. You just collecting orders, collecting new customers, a variety of ways, getting people on the app, tasting parties, whatever you want. If you have 3,000 in personal sales, you are going to get a $100 gift card from me, and you are going to make close to $900 in commission this month. So that's pretty awesome. $1,000 in your pocket. This is the month to do it, because you can really work with your hostesses to get them to the next level. So as you know, our incentives for the extra hostess credit start at the $500 to $700 level, $700 for the double. And so you can really work with your hosts. Like even my catalog parties that I have going right now, she's like, oh, I don't think I'm going to get 500 in sales. I only have 300. I'm like, well, we can keep it open for a little bit longer. Everybody's doing direct ship on your party link. So their parties are shipping, or their orders are shipping right now. I mean, if you're open to it, let's see if we can't grab a couple more orders. And she's like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Because I broke down for her how much more in free product that would be. So I am excited about this challenge. Like I said, this is when the month starts, really, and honestly and truly, January 15th is when the month starts for us. So if you have done nothing and you have nothing on the book, then go back to my email, look at some booking words, twist it and make it, use it for how you want to, like whether it's a virtual party, whether it's a live party, call it an event, call it like a eating healthy in 2018 event, wine and wild tree, women wine and wild tree event, happy hour, Thursday night, 4 to 6. You can make it whatever theme party you want to get people in and lure people in. Okay, so really, really quickly to recap, like how to get restarted, how to get started, how to get fresh started. So Roots to Success training guide. If you don't have it, hard copy, I will mail you one tomorrow. Just message me tonight. I'll put it in the mail tomorrow. If you have one and you've already worked on it, then just bust it out and write with a different color ink for your 2018. This Roots to Success training guide has a circle of influence sheet in it and a contact list. And I know I personally am going back to that. I am just going and scrolling through old call logs that I have of people that I just have not contacted in a while. I am calling to make sure they're on the app. I am asking for referrals. I'm saying, hey, do you want to hop on a one-on-one to see how we can best menu plan for 2018? I'm coming up with whatever lingo will work for them to lure them back into Wild Tree. So it's time to dust off the contact list and restart that. We have a rookie page, and I know Chandel's on it, Lauren's on it, we have Hannah on it, a bunch of us are on it, and that is where we're posting daily. We're almost done with our daily post. It goes up to 30 on everything that you can be working on in a given phase time to work your business. They're short, they're sweet. It comes with a Google Drive link that's up to date, and a lot of them have a social media post. So you don't have to have a huge social media following right now, but you can have one. You can create a page that is growing, and that's going to be nice too, where it's a safe place. You can post as many times as you want a day because it is a group page for you. Relaunching. So no matter what business you are looking at, whether it's a multi-level marketing, whether it's a coffee shop or Target or a direct sales company that's party plan based, you want to get in front of people. Not all the time. We can do that virtually, but there is going to be a point in your business where you want to get in front of people, that you want to have that human contact, and that is what's going to really grow your business. So relaunching will involve live events. Again, if you feel like you're late to the party, there is no stressing. Just schedule something for the beginning of February, but get it on the calendar now. Relaunch your business. Ask your friends to bring their friends. Say, keep your pocketbooks at home. I just want another chance to expose Wild Tree. It's a new calendar, a new you. I'm really psyched about our new products. I'm really excited about our new veggie workshop. I just really want to expose Wild Tree to more and more people. Who do you know that could benefit from hearing about our mealtime solutions? Scheduling your month and don't look back. So way back when Sarah Moore first started, I committed to that 5 to 6 events a month, and I didn't look back. So if you are committing to 5 to 6 events a month, or 10 new customers a week. Schedule it out and don't look back. Make sure that you are very consistent about this and don't let up. Like if you slack Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, don't say, meh, this is a bad week. I'll get back on the wagon next week. Hold yourself accountable to that. Your vision for what you have, what that excites you of what you want should be that belly in the fire to not let go of that goal. And that is it for what I have. I'd like to turn it over to you for questions, comments, anything at all. Turn yourself off mute, right? Who's excited about 2018? I should see all hands in the air. Who's going for the goal? Personal sales goal. Anybody going for that? Gift card, extra gift card this month? Good. Okay, I see some nods. Don't leave me. I'm hoping it's just nighttime. And frozen screams. I see some frozen screams. Okay, you're all with me. Guys, I'm really excited. I really am. I always love a fresh new calendar. I like mapping out my year. This is a hot time. January is a hot month, and it's really because of the promotion, like extra and free. So whoever you can share that with, share it with, because I get excited when I see posts like, so-and-so just scored $300 worth of free wild tree. If I were not selling wild tree and someone repped my party or an event for me and did that and I scored, that would mean a lot for me and my family of 6. So I think about that, and I really think of who do I want to bless with that? Like who could really take advantage of that for them and their family. And when you have a big family, you know people that have big families. Just that's who you hang out with. So that's who I'm talking to. Because the people with small families don't want to hang out with us. Must be all of our kids. I'm joking. I'm joking. I joke. I kid. Okay, so I am going to post the recording. I will repost some stuff underneath in the comments about what we talked about, the scripts for getting more bookings in January, and tweak the language to your liking, whether it's virtual event, live event, whatever you want to do, wellness event, whatever you want to call it. You can comment questions that you have. There's another thing that I'm going to post is Whitney Proctor put together a really nice one-on-one guide with some graphics, some words, a little YouTube video about what is a one-on-one and how do I run it. And then I really want to get in your area this year. I'm scheduled to come to Minnesota in April again for another retreat. This time will be downtown Minneapolis. But I want to come to you and like whatever it is, whether it's a grand wellness event that I can help support you, but whatever it is, let me know, and we have to just schedule it out to make sure that we have it locked in the calendar. Okay. All right, guys. Have a wonderful Monday. Make it an incredible Tuesday, and just kill it this week, okay? I know you guys can all do it. We all can. All right, guys. Talk to you later.